there's one thing I know. A rose is a rose is a rose is a rose. There's no other something in his heart that grows. A rose is a rose. A rose is a rose. Can you call a flower by any other name? All right, I woke up with that song in my head. So you got a rendition of it. Hope you liked it. Somebody been drinking. Said, I've been drinking. But blame it on the alcohol. Because I seen Jamie Foxx in my head. Yeah, someone has a spiritual job and it's a side hustle. Their side hustle is their spiritual job, and they was tracking somebody with the police. They wanted you to have self-love, not real love. They don't want you to love yourself. They don't want you to see what's truly been hiding in your mirror. They want you to just, you know, I touch myself when I think of you. Y'all remember that song? They call themselves sweet talker you to touch yourself. Okay. Anyway, God said we closing this cycle. This is over. Because guess what? It was all a trap. From beginning to the end, Spirit said, it was a trap. They wanted to see in. My spirit guys was like, they ain't see nothing. They telling me now, they ain't see nothing. What they gonna see? They can't, you cannot even spell. You can't get in where I fit in. Okay? You don't understand. I don't have no strings attached to me. Alright? Psycho that's playing around, obsessed, crazy, somebody's ex that's in the window. Goodbye. You can pray all you want to, but it's too late. It's too late. Yeah, they ain't regret. They ain't regret. Alright, okay, so the title of this video, I want to say karmics, get the hell on, but if you want to hear about yourself, you're free to stay. Because look, I know you're drinking to cope because you're so worried about those legal matters. Yeah, you're so worried about those legal matters because, see, you forgot that you rejected me in the past. You rejected me, right? That's why you want me to have self-love, right? So now you're acting shady, but guess what? I don't care. Would you love to hate me? Back at you, a return to you, because guess what? I'm happy. And you mad. You want to argue. I can't argue with you. You were a karmic lesson that I've been learned. Please, go the F on. You can get tarot readings all you want off of stuff that I write or things that I have trying to force me to do things your way. Told you before, it's over. This could be a divine masculine or someone who was a divine masculine, someone pretending to be a divine masculine. Divine masculine doesn't have no sex addiction. I just want to make that clear. Divine masculine will have spiritual gifts, okay? Just like divine feminist. Maybe you're not illuminated, awakened, or haven't discovered the truth yet, but yeah. Because that's what it is. Your little GPS, you know, sticking folk and tracking people by hanging out in your little form on people's things and stuff because you fed up or you want to use some type of post-it note. Right? Because I know how petty and particular y'all can be. You're exploring your memories, walking down memory lane with nostalgia. You picked up some shocking news, didn't you? You're losing sleep. You're off, then you're on. You're hot, then you're cold. You're yes, then you're no. You're in, then you're out. Yeah, I sing it like that on purpose. Because what the F? Let's talk about these spiritual jobs and this spiritual legal matters, okay? And the title of this is Birds. Those two birds, they put those dead two birds in the grass outside of one of my previous apartments, because it's been multiple ones now at this point. Yeah, and you discovered the truth that they murdered those birds, just like I knew they did. They murdered those birds. So who's going to get in and fit in where when they murdered some damn birds? Okay? What is this over? Angry Birds? Or should I say Bird Box? Because that's what the bird stuff started from. They had no idea about Angry Birds until I played it. And then next thing you know, half the community wants to play. And we all in some dumbass illusion. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to do that. Don't be mad and jealous over my self-love. And you trying to do spell work love. I don't think so. See, there's a difference. Do you see that? Do you see that difference? Do you see that happiness? Happy. She got joy, 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 joy down in her heart. Where? Down in her heart. Down in her heart. She got that joy, 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 joy. Down in her heart. Down in her heart to stay. What this person got? Darkness. Loneliness. Dreading. Thinking. You know. Look at it. Hands full. And covered up, outside. Yeah, it's not the same. Darkness. Yeah, they was having some kind of bike romance with those Angry Bird games. They decided they wanted to be gay with that Angry Birds game. They decided they wanted to be gay. Now you lose the sleep. Why? Because you didn't want to be gay? You didn't know that's what they were doing? Some twin flame or someone who was perpetrating like they were a twin flame. Got that shocking news. You got that shocking news. She did too. Just want you to know that whoever's stalking you showing their true colors, because they really are waving that flag. Get what I'm saying? They waving that LGBTQIA flag. They want things their way. Police. Yeah. But it was all a trap. Spirit guide said, I got you, Octavia. It's a trap. It's your family or a previous family that you had. Ex-husband, like I said. Closing the cycle of these persons and these people trying to run down memory lane because they're fed up. Constantly trying to read your energy. Oh, well, hold up, though. But because they feel so ashamed for backstabbing you, betraying you, love bombing you, claiming that they picked you and then went and married somebody else. Death, endings, harsh endings, brutal endings. Goodbye to the asshole and the clowns around town. That's what I just heard. Yeah, and now this thin line between love and hate swinging. Okay? Now they running. But see, they want to play around with secret accounts. Yeah. They want to play around with secret accounts. But see, they forgot in the past they left you hanging. They thought you was going to really give it up, or that they was going to get some loving from you. McLovin. No. Because they wanted a love child. And they wanted to marry you. But this person is a karmic lesson. And again, it's showing up. You are happily single. Because it's too late. And now, guess what? Now they get to be blocked. Spam calls and text messages. They get to be blocked because of their secrets. Too busy living in the moment. Being shady. ASL. Calling themselves rejecting you. Don't understand that they're acting like a crazy, psycho, obsessed ex. Okay? With karmic ties to multiple other women and men, because this person is bisexual, queer, whatever, trans, whatever time they choose to. They was trying to start a bitch fire. A firestorm. Karma. Drama. But all they're getting is the karma and the drama. The endings and the loss. And the mental breakdown. And po-ting. The po-ting-ting. They effed up over you and bothered. Because they heartbroken. Oh, po-ting-ting. Because you the queen bee up in this bitch. You're secure, confident. You're career focused. career-minded, and like I said, you ain't got no strings attached. And Spirit just showed me something. Spirit just showed me, so I get the hell out. No strings. They're mirroring you. This is what they doing in the mirror. They got somebody or something named No with strings attached to them. Possibly some puppeteer or puppet master. And that's what and whom they're mirroring in the mirror. Calling themselves praying for some pregnancy test. When they know they got bad credit. You got bad credit. And you trying to put that off onto Divine Feminine. Well, Divine Feminine doesn't drink alcohol to cope. Divine Feminine doesn't live a toxic lifestyle. Alright? Toxicity. Disorder. Sending fake ass text messages and love. Yeah, they got some bad news. Them birds was murdered. Yeah. Yeah. Bird Box. AngryBirds. Yeah. And then that led them into some type of reckless sex and love. That's what they realized. That somebody was having an affair. Now they're under pressure. Coming down on them. Yeah, y'all know that song? See, I'm worldly when it comes to music. But I ain't worldly when it comes to my body. Like these folks, okay? Jezebel in cycles and loops. Getting triggered. Learning the same lesson. In fact, not learning the lesson. Just, I'm just going to keep doing the same thing. Round and round. Round and round. If we go round and round and round. Yeah. She doing roundup. Got something to do with grass and pulling out weeds. Why? Because she don't smoke. She a lie. She a lie. She trying to remove. Ooh, Spirit said a predator. A hound. Oh, so she getting chased? She getting chased. And so that's other extreme pressure. Calling themselves. The thug said he miss you, Divine Feminine. Yeah, whatever. But he just want to cause distractions, disagreements. He won't bump head. He won't pretend that y'all two heads on one body. That's why he feel like shit. See? Feel like shit. Now he like, I love you. Yo quiero. Mi cariña. Mi amor. No. This person is a phony trickster. It's illusions. It's a GD fairy tale. And I don't mean the Chicago gang. They're just trying to GPS track your ass. And it's being illuminated. Guess what? The feds wanted to know how and why. And now they're turning their back. On your so-called fake busy that you've been trying to let people think about. Because you're a duck. You don't even fly that often. That high. That well, I hear. I'm hearing a bunch of stuff. You got to move on. You got to let go. You got to move on. You got to let go. Look. This fell out the deck. I'm trying to pick up the deck. I don't care that you're not happy. You made it that way. Being stubborn. My way. Your way or what? Or the highway? Well, then go and get on the highway then. Blocked. Block spam calls and text messages. They just want to figure you out. Thank you for the early morning laugh. All of them sweet talking, fake ass, phony ass Google text messages, Google voice, Google message. Text now. Yeah, it's all fake and blocked and phony. Y'all knew that wasn't coming from Divine Feminine. You knew that wasn't coming from Divine Feminine. That was coming from some old bald ass man with a beard. He just wanted Divine Feminine to be his beard. Now you see, he couldn't even show his face. He's ashamed. Heartbroken. Yeah, he's ashamed of his sexual tendencies. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Y'all better get going. That's what I have for y'all. Thanks for tuning in.